And we're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to a new year. And Severed Sons presents Rolling in the Netherdeep. We are excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventure in the lands of Wildmount and Marquette on Corel. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have.
Hey everybody, this is Bill. I am playing Orgoth Skull Crusher, your half orc, half drow, all badass, as we have recently discovered, quite young, unarmed battle master. And We're missing some friends today, but I think this is going to be a really kind of cool episode. Is my
Yes, we got
my
some
my vision.
sickness. We've got some sickness going around the cast, which is kind of funny considering we're all spread out across the North America. But our question of the day, Orgoth, is what is the sickest you have ever been?
Oh yeah, the sickest. Well, let's see. One time, when I was really little, I was like 4. Um, I got this like infestation in my hair. I used to have really long hair, and these like weird little creatures got in it, and I kept trying to. My mama would wash it, and we would comb it, and we couldn't get rid of them. So I got this weird sickness that would make me spin around, because when they would bite my head, something in about them got, and so I would spin a lot. This weird, they called it the spinning sickness. And so what we had to do is Elder Kaz had to actually cast a spell to make my hair fall out, so they would have no place to live, but then it never grew back. So I didn't ever get sick again from that, but I didn't have any hair ever again.
Oh, so baldness is your sickness.
Well, it's pretty sick. I think I look pretty sick, if that's what you mean.
And we've
Uh,
got.
Hi everyone, this is Jada playing Lapis Prismawink, your local reborn wizard of smut. And the sickest she's gotten, she died. Don't know if you can get any sicker than that. She literally died.
Yep, she died. Oh, and Dermot, the goblin paladin, the worst he's ever been sick was that, I have 25 brothers and sisters, and I was the youngest of all of them, and the abyssal chickenpox just went rampant through our family one summer. And like one person would get it and we'd have to stay home from school, and then we'd all just pass it around from each other. It took months to get rid of it, just all itchy all over the place. It was the worst. I hated it. It was the smell was the worst. The smell was the worst. So, are we ready to begin? Is anything? Shout out to Ross and Jamie. They are feeling under the weather. So, I know that Jamie's in the chat right now, but hi, Jamie. And are we ready to begin?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, if Let's begin today's episode of Rolling in the Netherdeep 23, The Question of the Spider. Last time, you investigated the Life Dome using the crystal remote to discover a gigantic flooded cavern beneath the oasis, but you couldn't find the rumored second entrance to the drowned city. So your mission was sort of like you succeeded in your mission, but you did not find any cave or any entrance down below. The carriage ride home, Wilvin noticed a tiny spider on Orgoth's ear. And when you got back to the Cool Flame Tavern, North tried to befriend the pet monkey that he had bought, which ran away at the first opportunity. It was drowned. It got drowned in that cage. It was wet. It was nasty. North was being kind of mean to it. And it ran
Yeah, I
away.
wonder why it
I
left.
know. So a hand of Ord Patrol came by to investigate the screaming monkey. And as North and Wilvin faded into the shadows to who knows where, because they're not here right now, you noticed a hairy tarantula sitting on Orgoth's shoulder, just waving a little furry, like, appendage at you.
Uh, uh, do you see this, Lapis? Is there a little? I'm not imagining a little spider, right?
No, did you get that from the pets shop too?
No, I didn't. No, I'm off pets. First of all, like that's nothing but disaster. But no, I get. Uh, did not get this. And there's that one that like crawled down my back, and I think you're right. We need to figure. Maybe it's the armor. We need to take a look at this. If you would help with that, that would be really good.
It crawls over Orgoth's head and over to the other shoulder.
Hey,
We can check out the armor. They're not biting you, are they?
no, it's just there. It was weird. It didn't really bother me much. I mean, whatever. I guess stuff's crawled on my head before. I don't know. It's just weird. I've been having all these weird things with spiders. Like when I went to go get the parrot the first time, there were little spiders that the guy had at the pet shop that were doing that weird like legs down, butt up thing. And then Wilvin said he saw a spider. Wait, where did Wilvin and North go?
You just see
there?
two clouds vaguely shaped like them. Just phew.
Uh, considering who came by, I'm pretty sure that they decided to dip for a bit.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, I'm going to believe what Wilvin said, which was it's not about people leaving all the time. It's about that they come back. So I'm not going to get upset this time. How about that? That's growth, right?
That is growth. That is growth. Speaking of, looks like it's time for me to hit the old dusty trail, and I better get going. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, I was going to be alone, which is okay. I mean, I think I'm like I've spent a lot of time alone, so that's fine if you have to go. But I would help. I would like you to help if you said you would help with the armor. If you
yeah, no, I would need to
Okay.
I would need to actually check out the runes and see what sort of magical properties this thing has.
Oh well, maybe we should go up to one of our rooms because probably not good to do it like
Yeah,
in the
probably
street
not.
or in the cool flame. Yeah, we could
All right.
go up and do that. Okay.
So, where are you gonna go?
We can go over to Orgoth's.
Okay. So you head over to Orgoth's room. What's your room look like? How do you have it set up? And like, is there anything?
It's really, I think Orgoth's room is very Spartan. There's not really anything we've only been there a few days, and he hasn't really personalized it much.
Right.
The only thing that is out that wouldn't be a part of the room is on the nightstand next to the bed.
Mhm.
There is a maybe like half finished carving of a little horse.
Oh, cool.
That's on there, which is the horse that when we were camping, that when we were at that first way station on the way to Baxixan,
Yeah.
that Wilvin threw at him to wake him up, and he kept it, and so now he has it like next to his bed.
Cool.
Aw.
That's nice. You go upstairs, and as you're heading upstairs to Orgoth's room, the barkeep, Spike, the dwarf, like, so you be needing your keg for the evening?
I don't know. You should probably put it back behind the bar if you would be so kind.
I can do that.
I don't know if we'll need it right now.
Oh, it'll be here whenever you need it. Just let me know if you need any food. I'll have it sent up to you. And he puts it back behind the bar. Waves.
Right. We'll send a message if we need anything. Thank you. You are very congenial.
You know you've got a spider on your shoulder. The tarantula looks like.
Yeah. It's just along for the ride, I guess. It's not bothering anybody. So, does it look cool?
It does look kind of cool. It's a little disturbing, but is he friendly?
Yeah, okay. I think so. Hasn't done anything mean.
Well, there you go. Well, just make sure he doesn't like get into anybody else's rooms. If I hear screams, I'm sure somebody will come up with a frying pan and try to smash it. So I don't want anything bad to happen to your spider.
I don't know if it's mine, but he's hanging out for now. So I'll sure. Hey,
Orgoth looks at the spider.
so don't go into people's rooms, okay?
It nods at you.
All right. Okay.
And he's like, "Did you just talk to the spider?"
Well, I mean, you talk to animals all the time, right? Like you see a horse and you go, "Hey,
Yeah.
nice horse. I'll be back to feed you."
That's-
Or a dog, and you're like, "Hey, good doggy. Don't poop there." Right? I mean, yeah, sure.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. I'm just not really good with animals myself, but you have a
Yeah.
nice night.
Here's a tip. Like,
Yeah?
don't get a pet because that never works out.
Don't get a pet. I heard that screaming. What was going on outside? Outside.
Oh, that was the monkey that North had that decided. I don't know. Lapis wanted that it wanted to be free. I guess I don't know. You better with animals than I am.
I got the distinct feeling that it hated North because it got drowned, almost drowned, fed only mostly just dried stuff, and the fact that it was in a cage this entire time and it wanted freedom.
Yeah. So and then she had that parrot. Remember the bird that was here that didn't
That
work out
bird was
either.
pretty. So
Yeah,
colorful.
it was.
Should have honestly kept the bird. At least the bird stayed around.
That's true. Yeah, I think the bird. I think she could have formed a relationship with the bird, but something about that it was too bright. If you liked it,
Mm-hmm.
Spike, I could give you a referral on where you could get it because it's back at the pet shop.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the guy would sell it to you. Because if it's not a pet, but maybe a bar mascot, maybe that's different.
I've I've always wanted to try having a bar mascot. That sounds like we could sell like posters and T-shirts with the animal on it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
If you get someone who knows how to sew, maybe some bird stuffed animals.
Oh, stuffed
Oh,
animals. That would be. Well, we're kind of a little ways from the touristy kind of places in Ankara, but maybe we could get some more business that way. That's such a great idea. Thank you, Lapis. Thank you, Orgoth.
wow, that's cool. Hey, if you buy the bird, here's a thought. You could call it flame because it changes colors, and then you're at the cool flame. So, or it could be called cool. Like tying him into the bar could be good publicity.
We'll tell you what. I'll talk to Para. I'll take some time off, and I'll go to the pet store. Where do you say it was?
Okay, so it's the. Do you know where Mystic Pursuits is?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Bone Garden, right? So there's a pet store right across from there that
I
that a dwarf runs, and uh, so he's
Oh God! And Orgoth knows his name. Bill has forgotten because he told me his name, so I'll tell him his name too
Okay.
because I have to
Okay.
get him tickets.
Got it.
oh yeah, so this is the name of the guy. He runs the place, and tell him I sent you because I've done a bunch of business with him, so maybe that'll help.
I'll go and check it out. But that bird was really pretty. It'd be nice to have him around. Maybe I can train him to kind of talk to the customers.
Yeah, I mean training him to say things is interesting. He says some stuff already.
Well, you have a nice night. I'm gonna go talk to Para and see if I can go get that bird.
Oh, okay, cool. Flame.
And so you head upstairs and to the office and into your room. And so what do you do?
All right, Orgoth, take that stuff off.
Oh, all right, yeah.
So Orgoth will take off the breastplate,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll set it down.
Lapis, you notice
And-
that as you go inside, like you were outside for the whole thing with the spider, and the spider design that's on the breastplate
Mhm.
seemed to fade away into the background of like almost like underneath the surface of the metal in like the vaguely spider design. And the as you get into the darkness, it kind of it becomes darker and like more like substantial on the surface of the armor. And as you get
Hmm.
into the upstairs, where there's like just torches, really, it definitely is more pronounced.
I'm gonna look at the engravings on the armor itself.
Okay, I'd like you to make a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Where's my D20? Oh, here it is. I was about to be scared for a second. Because I have specific lapis dice.
Mm-hmm. You got to be able to roll the correct dice for your character. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That is a 14.
okay, it looks like you see some runes in it.
Do I need more light? Because I
Maybe
should be able to read I should be able to read a bunch of the magical symbols here.
you do read the magical symbols. Um, it feels like there are even more, like there's places on the armor that are becoming more pronounced in darker places. Like even the not so much the spider design, but there's also the runes that are on the inside. And as you kind of look on the inside, you kind of see like black. It's mostly like black, but it's moving. But it's all underneath the surface of the metal. And you
Wait, there's
look.
black runes on the surface?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But as you get closer, as you're peering at it closer, it looks like there's just hundreds and thousands of tiny little spiders. And they seem to
Ooh.
be like moving and making the symbols in the armor.
All right. So, hey, Orgoth, can you see these? Can you see these like thousands upon thousands of spiders in here?
Uh, what? Wait. In where?
And on the armor, they're making the
And it's
runes.
inside, like it's
Uh,
like underneath, like the part that would be closer to the body as opposed to the outside part of the armor.
I'll look. Do I see them?
You do. You don't see them
um.
with like you don't see the patterns, but you definitely do see something
I mean,
moving.
I see stuff moving. That's kind of okay. That's a little disturbing, honestly. Um.
You feel a little furry hand kind of pat your ear, like paw, not really paw, insect leg, spider leg.
Oh.
Is it like from where? Like on my shoulder
Yeah,
or
on your
where?
shoulder. Yeah, it's like kind
Oh.
of like pat,
Oh.
trying to calm you down.
Hey! I'm gonna put my hand up like, stay over here. I'm gonna
Put him down on the
And
bed
he
or
hops
something.
down, kind of sits his butt down, and looks up at you.
Oh, look at
uh,
him. He's cute.
uh, yeah. No, yeah. It okay, so I see there's movement, but you're saying like that's actually spiders. Because you can see that they're spiders.
Yeah, it's like they're spiders that are creating the runes. I'm pretty sure this is the whole like, this being Lolth's armor.
Yeah. Okay. That's that makes some sense, I guess. The the Spider Queen, right? Um
Hmm.
so is it is there is there more I'm gonna see like maybe if it gets even darker in the room. Can you see in the dark,
I cannot
Lapis?
see in the dark.
Oh, uh because it seems like it's easier to see things the darker it is. Hmm.
Hmm.
Um,
Well,
Maybe because maybe your eyes will adjust.
I'm gonna try to like make the room
darker.
darker, like covering up. Yeah, like
Okay. Yeah,
closing
because you
drapes if I
close the
can,
drapes.
or
It's late afternoon, almost evening, and you kind of
right.
close the drapes, and the spider design on the front suddenly just darkens, and you can almost can see the Lapis. You can definitely see the movement of the spiders. Like there's the two, three, four legs coming in from either side to like a central knot that's right over the heart, and you can kind of see it's almost like waves of blackness going through the pattern. The runes are protective runes, and they're also appear to be some. Oh, did I have make you an Arcana check yet?
No,
No, make an Arcana. Make an Arcana check.
that's why I was kind of confused when you were. I
Yeah,
was like, oh,
like this
okay.
is like basic information. So Arcana check. Like you see the design, the designs. So
That is. That's 22.
22. Nice. Okay. It appears that there's a lot of hidden information in the runes that they're not fully completing. Like there's probably this thing has a lot more abilities and powers to it, but the runes just aren't completing from the spot as the spiders move along the patterns.
All right, we're missing some spiders here.
Um, and it
Oh,
appears as if the wearer of this armor might be able to cast spells from it.
Hmm. Okay. So we're missing some spiders. So I think you're able to maybe as time goes on, the closer you are to this thing, you'll be able to unlock them. I,
wait, did
I,
you say evil?
no, not
Oh,
evil.
I thought you just said the closer you are to evil. I was
No, the closer you are to this thing, to this.
oh, I see. Oh, the armor. Oh,
Mhm. Yeah, the closer you are to this thing, I feel like because I can see here there's a couple of spells already engraved on this thing. And I think that's what you used earlier.
Mm-hmm. One of them is definitely web, and you think that spider climb might be another one. Another one.
All right,
because I
yeah, no.
did I was trying to grab the monkey and just like somehow like webs shot out. So that was okay. That was good. You thought that was the armor, so it was the armor. Okay,
Yep.
because I can't cast spells, so I don't do that.
Well, with this armor, you certainly can. Maybe it's spider climb. I can't really tell though, not in this darkness. But it seems like you're spider climb and also the shooting the web out.
Oh, okay. Um. Oh, all right. And I know I felt more protected when I was wearing it too. Um, after I fell asleep and had that dream, it just felt like it was I don't know. I was being
Comforted?
uh, oh, I don't know about comforted, maybe like uh, protected or watched over.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if I have thought about it in terms of being comforted.
The tarantula
Yeah.
that's on the table on the desk is kind of like looking at you. It's kind of like it tilts its body, like it's tilting its head, looking at you.
I think he's
Because
gonna stay with you.
uh, oh, okay. I guess that's okay. I don't know if I have a choice. Like I didn't buy the tarantula or like I don't think I summoned it or something. So it just showed up, which is also weird. This is very weird. Magic is kind of weird. So I'm glad that you're here. Because at
Yeah,
least you have, you know.
magic's a little unpredictable sometimes, especially when it comes to what the gods have left behind in their vestiges.
Yeah, you still have the vestige, right? Like
Oh
speaking
yeah.
of vestiges.
Yeah, it's still inside me. It sometimes pokes the insides of this body, but
Does that hurt?
it feels like someone's stabbing me from the inside, but like it's more of a pinch, really.
Okay, because this is a so if I ask you something that's too personal, tell me.
Okay.
Okay, but um do you feel pain? Is it like the because I know that you're uh
Undead.
yeah, that yeah.
Yeah, I do feel pain. It's more numbing than it normally would be. Like if you stabbed me right now, I would feel it, but it wouldn't feel as intense.
Oh, okay. Like you know it happens, but it's
Yes.
not sharp. Like the pain, more dull.
Yes. I don't know if that
Okay.
makes it worse though.
Yeah, that would that sounds like that would hurt a lot. Um, like just because you, I don't know. There's something about when you get cut, right? It's sharp, but then the shock is gone,
Hmm.
and you start to be able to uh like disconnect from it, right? But if it was a dull pain, maybe not. I don't know.
No, it lasts a while. And I don't really heal as easily if I had an alive body.
Yeah, dude, I know that you had all that stuff that happened, and uh that that seemed like that in a lot of ways probably left a lot of scars because you
Mm,
said, I mean,
a lot of it's more of a mental scar sort of situation, I think.
yeah, I understand that I have a lot of scars. I think, but
And so he'll like Horgoth is very clumsily trying to connect with Lapis right now. So he takes off his bracers and his gloves, and he like unwraps his hands, and you can see on his forearms there's just like probably dozens, if not hundreds, of like slashes that have happened over time. Um, and he says, when I have a lot of scars from when I was young, so I understand how we are, uh, I don't know, built from those things. Maybe.
Where'd you get your scars? Because you're only 16, and that's a little bit too many for 16.
Well, when I was really little and growing up, so it was really hard being half orc with no father. So some of the other kids, I mean, everybody in Jigao is okay with with half orcs and things like that, but there were some kids in the Skull Crusher clan that um, didn't like me, and I was the kid without a dad, and I was the half orc and those things, and so when we would practice and spar, um, they would do things like not let me have weapons to practice with. And then when we would fight, they would have weapons. And so the I had to protect myself. So I would put my hands up, and we didn't have enough money for me to then get magical healing. So my mama, who was really good with herbs and things, she would, make sure that my I was okay and I wouldn't get anything that would be long lasting or anything. But they don't heal without magic, uh, where you can't see them, right? So yeah, I have some on my chest too because I couldn't always stop it, but then I got really good with just my hands, and then they stopped because I stopped them.
Well, that's good. I mean, it sucks that they bullied you like that. Do you still keep in touch with them?
Well, I mean, they're in the clan, so they're clan members.
Yeah,
I
that
really have
is.
a hard time calling them clan brothers or sisters because I don't think of them that way. I don't think family's supposed to do that to each other. So, but we are all skull crushers. Um, and since I had to take the clan name for my name because I didn't have a father name to take, I don't hang out. with them or anything, but I do see them.
Hmm. Well, yeah, I think gotta say they'd probably be jealous that you're one, the champion of merit, and two, you're being the champion over here. Your people are already enjoying your name around here.
That was a big thing. I mean, I know I've said it before, but the fact that you all were, we all joined up and you were all so good. And then we won the Festival of Merit. So we could be the champions of merit was a big deal. That means a lot to me and to in Jagao. And, so that I think that maybe that showed them that I was more than they thought. And so here it is good to also be able to compete and maybe make a name for myself that way.
Uh, yeah, that honestly, if I was them, I would feel like shit for bullying somebody who, well, honestly didn't deserve it and is getting along by with just their fists.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it was a deserve it or not. And I don't think they care, really. I don't think they feel bad. That was just, that was just growing up in Jagao, maybe. Um, but but that, that's when, when I fixed your your cloak that one time, I think that we can be stronger when we've been taken down and put back together a little bit. So, um, but you got your hand back, right? That was a big deal.
It was a big deal. Got my hand back, both of them. Got my feet back. Now I'm just missing my legs and my torso. And my heart.
Okay. So yeah, is that so? What do you want to have happen? How I feel like you've all helped me so much. How can I help you, Lapis? What can I do?
Well,
But
the moment.
don't say a pet though, because
Oh,
that's not.
You look over at the spider, and the spider is gone.
Oh,
maybe you should have kept
see,
him on you.
I don't know. I think
Uh,
he's his own animal.
as long as he's not bothering anybody, because the moment they do, they're probably going to blame you for it.
Make a perception check.
Oh,
Both of
oh,
us?
Yeah, both of you. Yeah. This looks like a looking around the room kind of situation.
And that would be a 6.
22.
Lapis, you look over, and the spider is kind of like curled up its legs, kind of like close to its body on Orgoth's pillow.
Oh, there he is.
where?
Or that's like looking under the bed.
He's
I
on
don't
your
see him
pillow.
down here.
He's
Where?
on your pillow. He's sleeping.
Okay.
He's
All right.
okay. That's kind of cute.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
I guess so. But how can I help? What can I do to help? I'm sorry. You were talking and I got excited.
Oh no, you're fine. The only thing really, any sort of rumors happening about with more, I guess you could say zombie stick, but I guess in the course of my body, maybe a torso that somehow has necrotic energy in it. I've mostly been looking around for rumors and stuff.
Right. But you said you get a tingle.
Yes, I do, but I haven't felt any at all around here. I think they're all in Wildmount and not here in Ankarel.
How close do you have to be? Do you know?
Probably like maybe around 100 feet or so.
Sometimes you can feel like miles away, like a little, like you can get a direction.
Yeah, it's better if it's a few 100 feet. I could feel it a tiny bit if it's like a mile or two away, but it's so faint that it could be anything.
Mm-hmm. And what about? So I can't. I don't know. I will listen to to and hear if I hear anything that seems like it could help. I will of course tell you, but what about that guy who did it to you? Like, we're gonna get him, right? Because I can definitely help there.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get him. Odds are he's probably the one that probably has my heart.
But if you, not if, when you get the rest of you, and then when you get your heart back, does that mean that you'll be undead?
I think I'll still be dead. I mean, you can't really come back to life after all this time. I'm pretty sure even the best of clerics can bring someone back to life after they've been dead for 100 or so years.
Yeah, probably. Is that even a thing you'd want anymore?
I kind of like how I'm living now. I'm sort of, in a way, immortal.
Right, you don't get older.
Nope. I don't get older. I don't get tired. Worst thing I think is sometimes maybe uh I would need to pick up a new hobby every so often, so I won't get bored.
Right, but is that why you started reading the books? Was that a
Yeah,
hobby that you picked up?
yeah. It's been a hobby. I've enjoyed reading books, and honestly, the Harlequin romance, smut stuff that's been kind of recent. Before that, I was more into historical things. Before that, I was more into like uh don't tell anyone, but I was kind of into things that like young adults would read, like teenagers, like those silly.
Oh, right, like kids stories, but like older kids stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Right, like not like Babu and the Magic Porridge, not like that, not like little
No, no,
kids.
no,
Right,
not like
okay.
little kids.
Okay, right. So the books now you call it you said they're Harlequin romance, so like comedy romance, because those are Harlequins are jesters, right?
Harlequin romance novels. I mean, they have some comedy in it, but it's more of uh they have tropes for it to be it. So it has to have like
Okay,
like two people in love for really dumb ways. There's got to be drama in there. There's got to be uh either implied or actual scenes of lovemaking.
okay. So, but and you read like a lot of them,
Yes, I do.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I know we came up to look at the armor, and thank you very much because it sounds like I have to kind of get over the thing of that it's a lot of spiders, but
Yeah, there's a lot of spiders crawling all underneath your armor.
yeah. Okay. It's gonna take me a little while on that one. I'm gonna leave it over there. Um uh but and I have another question about the armor. Wait, oh God, I have two things to ask you. Well, I don't know which one I should ask first. Let me ask the armor question first. So on the armor,
And Orgoth points on the left hand side.
Mm-hmm.
you can see that it looks like there's something that should go in here.
It's like little
Like,
indentation that's maybe like very, very thin, but it kind of pushed in like something was possibly like metals. It's like in a place like a military uniform would
Mm-hmm.
would have metals.
Okay.
right. Is that do you get a sense that there's
That it's
a
missing something?
magical, yeah,
You do.
like,
Yeah, there's something missing here. I don't
Um,
know where it could be though.
make an Arcana check.
Shoo, 19.
The runes that are on the inside of the armor, like on the body side of the armor,
Mm.
looks like there's like a because it's sort of like over the heart a little bit. Um, it looks like there is a concentration of magical inscriptions that reached out into the rest of the armor, and it seemed like the terminus of that was at where that plate would be. So
Hmm.
possibly this is something that could power, like something's missing that could maybe power something for the rest of the armor
Okay,
or
so there's
activate.
some runes in the back here, and I think they were supposed to connect with whatever's missing now. And maybe it
Hmm.
was more like of a protection thing, maybe various other like bigger spells.
Oh, okay. So there's something that should go there,
Mhm.
but I don't know
Well, you got
what.
this armor from
Okay.
your mom, right? Like, obviously, your
Well,
dad left it for you, but she's the
yeah,
one that handed
yes,
it down to you, right?
yes. He left it. He left it for me to have when I reached the age of maturity, uh, and it just fit, which I never really stopped to think of
Mm-hmm.
until just now. How would he know how big I would be? And uh, that's
Well, it's
I guess
magic
because
Mm-hmm.
armor.
yeah.
Lapis, you
Yeah.
would know
Oh,
magic
okay.
armor will change sizes to fit
Mm.
its bearer.
It's magic armor. Usually, that stuff can change in its size in order to fit whoever's trying to wear it and attune to it. Um, I guess maybe tomorrow if we find Prolix or something, have him cast Ascending to see if your mom knows where the other piece could be.
Oh, I think if maybe I would like. I mean, I would like to talk to her again. I had Wilvin send a couple of messages
Mm,
to my mama, so she would know that we won, because I didn't have time to tell her before we left, and that I was here. And then I asked if if she knew anything more about my father. I asked about his name, or if she could tell me anything, and it was really strange. Um, Woven said that she replied back and said that she couldn't tell me anything because she was like cursed to not say it, or she was somehow prevented
hmm.
from saying anything about him or his name or anything. So, which again makes more sense why she would never talk about him.
That would make
But
sense.
I would guess if there was anything else she could have given me, she would have. But I guess I could ask if you think I should.
Yeah, I mean, you could ask her about where the piece could have been. And if we really want to, we can try and see if there's any teleportation circle near Jagao or on Jagao and maybe get teleportation tablets. So that way you can visit your mom.
Oh, oh, because you used one, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
And you used one and came back for your hand, right? Um, yeah, that actually makes me feel a lot better to know it. I could get home more quickly, though. That seems like maybe that will cost a lot of money.
Well,
Maybe after I win the championship here, after I beat the masked condor, I will have a prize
wait, his name's the
enough.
Masked Condor.
I think so. I think that was his name. Yes, yes, the masked condor. Yeah, he's like the reigning champion at the Bowl of Judgment, and but I have qualified as one of the weekly winners to then compete in the monthly contest.
All right, so you're gonna have to kick this guy's ass solely for the name itself, the Masked Condor. What's this? What is
Yeah,
this?
yeah, it's pretty weak, right?
It's
That's
pretty lame.
because he has a mask, so he had to be the masked something.
You could have gone
Maybe
with
his name is Connor, and the masked Connor just sounded really bad, and so he made it Condor or something.
you know what? Even if that's not true, I'm making that true in my mind. Let's keep it that way.
All right. And I think I said it before, but I get VIP tickets, so you can all go, and you're up there like in the announcer booth with the
Ooh.
guy that announces it and stuff. So that I think that should I think I will do better if you're there. I think it will be fun, but I think I will do better if you're all there.
Yeah, I'll be cheering you on and I'll be making making fun of fucking Mass Condor.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, so I had one more question, and this is kind of this is a little awkward, but um, like because you've read all these books and you have all this knowledge, and especially romantic stuff. So
Mhm.
okay, so there's a couple people that maybe I like,
Uh-huh.
and we talked about it a little earlier, right? When you all talked about Question and Maggie, and like Maggie is strong and fierce and a great fighter, and like we've competed together and against each other, and I have a lot of respect for her, and and like her. But then like you guys were there, you saw like I actually purely as a subterfuge, as a feint, but I kissed Question, and that was like really nice. Um, because I hadn't ever done that before, and it was really. And she said I could do it again. So I was thinking maybe I would ask her out, but I don't. But I don't know. So what do you think I should do?
Mm, let's see. I can. So I'm thinking if you respect Maggie, I would go with Question to ask out if that's who you're intending to. Make sure that make sure
Sorry, just I love. Sorry, I was really trying to keep your character. I'm sorry. It's still like if you respect Maggie, so you should ask the other person out. That's great. Oh my god, that's great. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, it's good. It's good.
Okay, yeah.
Um yeah, no, it's mostly due to the fact that I feel like if you liked kissing Question, maybe there could be something there because yeah, I know you guys get along, you guys have a little bit more in common with you and Maggie, but who knows, maybe you have some stuff going on with you and Question. If you feel like maybe there could be something more, I would say be honest. Just go up to her, say, just kind of ask her out for maybe a cup of coffee, lunch, maybe dancing, or like something small that you can
Okay.
bring others, you can have other people around you so she doesn't feel as confined or uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. But there has to be like cute, and then you said drama,
Oh
and
no,
and
no, you don't need
what
drama.
else?
No, that this is just
Whoa.
for Harlequin romance novels. Believe me, the shit in
Okay.
here would never happen in real life. Ever. Unless
Okay.
somehow you have the worst luck in the existence of mankind.
Wait, but they're romance novels. They're about people meeting and being romantic and being in love. But it would never happen. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
no, all right. I'm gonna give you an example here from. So I know it seems like I read nothing but smut, but a lot of these smuts do have some good shit in it.
Okay.
And so the one that I'm currently reading, A Dragon's Heat, it's about a dragonborn and a human, and they were best friends, but they split off when they were kids, and now they're fighting in the army to against each other. And there's a lot of like, will they, won't they? This guy caught me hugging this other man, and now he's angry at me, and it things that won't actually happen if you just stopped and thought like maybe they're hugging because this one's sad or something. Instead, they automatically think they're cheating on me.
Right.
It's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot of. Trust me, these tropes won't ever happen in real life.
Okay. All right. I trust you. I know because I mean, you're the one with the experience, and I mean, you've read history and uh, romance, so you would know more than me. Okay. Is there? So how? But should I? how is there a way I should ask? Because that's important, right? Like you have
There
to
is a way.
ask.
Yeah, you could ask, but I would say, rather than go for, oh, this person asks by giving them flowers, just be yourself.
Like Irvin, right? Irvin like brought you flowers.
Yeah, exactly. Irvin brought me flowers, but I feel like it's because he knows that I enjoy flowers, and
Okay.
that just and that's how he is. He is very respectful. So you should be respectful and just be yourself. The
Okay.
worst she can say is no.
Right. That'd be bad. That's the worst.
No, it's not the worst. Saying no is not the worst.
Well, no, I mean, saying no isn't bad. Everyone should
Yeah,
you like be able to say no, and you have to respect that. I was taught that
exactly.
very young, but I mean, it would be the worst if she. I mean, not that she can't. Like, does that make sense? I wouldn't like it, but I would respect it.
Yeah, exactly. And besides, there's plenty of fish out in the sea. If she doesn't work out, give it some time. You'll find somebody else.
And there's a knock at the door. Soft knock. Boom,
Uh,
boom, boom.
I don't know why I'd want fish. Okay, hang on a second. Someone's at the door. Yes, hello.
You open the door.
I say yes, hello.
Okay. You hear the dwarf, Spike. He's like, Orgoth, you and your friends have a visitor downstairs.
What does this visitor look like? Did they give a name?
It's a tiefling, red skin, glasses, woman.
Oh, for a second, I
shit.
thought it was going to be Prolix. Uh,
Oh, oh, okay, okay. We'll be down in just a minute. Okay. Can ask them if they want something, and then if they do, give it to them, and you can put it on my tab.
I will.
Okay.
or-
Okay.
I'll
Oh,
tell
shit.
them to
Oh,
wait
shit.
on you.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Orgoth,
Okay.
Orgoth, Orgoth.
Okay.
Orgoth.
Okay. Now what? Wait. No. No. She's here. No. I think that's gotta be a question, right? Because I don't
Yeah?
have a thing.
No, it's
Like.
okay. It's okay. You don't need a thing. You don't need a thing. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Oh.
If you
Okay.
would
Okay.
like, I could ask her for you, but that would be a little bit less sincere.
Oh yeah. Should I? What if I write a note and ask if she'd like to go out, and then she could check a box, yes or no? But does that work?
You, honestly, that is the most adorable thing. Yes. Yes. If she
Okay.
enjoys
Okay.
someone who is adorable, please.
Okay. All right.
Orgoth looks around for his writing stuff, and he
writes, "Will you go out with me for coffee lunch?"
and then he puts yes or no in boxes, and
Okay.
then signs Orgoth, and then folds it up.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Okay,
Oh,
okay,
that's
but
okay.
you'll help, right? You'll be like, if I need help, you're gonna
Oh yeah, no.
will you
Yeah,
swoop in and save me, because it could go real bad. I've never done this before.
Oh yeah, no. I'll
This is the
definitely help.
first person I've ever asked out.
Honestly, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. Okay.
You want to put
Should
on
I?
your armor, or you good how you are now?
Ooh, I don't know. The armor's kind of. No, I'm gonna leave it here. Um, I'm gonna hide it though, because I don't want somebody to come in, and I'm gonna lock the door. But I'm still kind of getting over the whole spiders on the inside thing. Two, when I've been wearing it, like spiders have been a lot more interested in me, and I don't know if she likes spiders or doesn't like spiders, and it might be bad if, while I'm trying to see if she wants to go to coffee or lunch, the spider was on my head or something. That seems like that could be could go bad.
Yeah, that probably would.
So I'm gonna.
Okay, so Orgoth like hides the armor
Okay.
under the bed.
You put the armor under the bed. The spider kind of gets up from the pillow, goes to the edge of the bed, looks at you, hops to the ground and crawls underneath the bed.
Yeah, good. Yeah, stay here. Protect the armor under there. You stay with the armor. Okay. Okay. Do I look okay?
Yeah, you look just like you, which is fine.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go down first. And I'm just gonna open the door and head downstairs
Okay.
while Orgoth composes himself.
The bar has gotten quite busy. It's an early evening, and you see Question at the bar, sitting on a stool by herself, and she's got her glasses off, and she's kind of like looks a little nervous.
Hey,
Um,
Question.
Lapis, hi, hi,
Hey.
hi. She waves like sort of kind of over enthusiastic wave she always does. Um, I, where is everyone? I sent you that message earlier, and uh, it's sort of an emergency. He's still lurking around. I need some help.
You sent that message to me like maybe an hour ago, lady.
He's still around. My bosses are still keeping him busy, and they wanted me to come get you so you could help.
Well, so bad news. North and Wilvin kind of decided to vamoose for the moment.
Oh,
So it's just me and Orgoth.
I'm sure the two of you. It's just you just have to be. Orgos perfect. He's so big and strong that maybe he could scare the guy away.
Yeah, you're right. He is big and strong, and he is perfect. Um, he should be coming down any moment now, and we can tell him what's going on.
Okay. And she waits.
Boom,
Um,
boom, boom. Orgoth comes down the stairs, and he's like straightening his leather armor, and um, I will say, he has forgotten to put on his arm wraps and his gloves.
okay. Um,
Laugh is just kind of behind Question is just like slowly shaking her head, like, "Come on, dude, bring it down a notch."
And he comes down. He's like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. Question. It is nice to see you again.
Orgoth, hi.
They said you were here. Hi. Hi.
Thanks for the and she has a little mixed drink with a little piece of celery kind of sticking out of it. And she's like,
Oh,
hi. It's, I sent a message to Lapis earlier tonight, and
oh,
it's I was hoping to get to see you anyway, but um, I need your help.
oh, oh, yeah. Yes, of course. What do you need?
Well, there is this my boss, Iwo. There's this cultist, like suspected cultist. He thinks like he's been coming into the archive to really being really snoopy, and he's got him sussed out, but we don't know why he's here and what he's up to, and we just need somebody to follow him, like get him to go away from the library, but also maybe follow him and find out what his deal is, and kind of investigate him. um he's still My bosses are still keeping him busy at the library right now, at the Cobalt Soul. And is there any way that you could kind of help? I'll come along.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could help. We could. I mean, North and Wilvin aren't here, but Lapis and I could help. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
sure. Yeah.
And I can be there too. I mean, since you
Okay.
two are missing, I can come along, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you
And
could point him out and stuff, right?
yeah, my boss, I know what he looks like, but my boss knows probably tell you more. But um, I've got a carriage waiting outside. It's the fastest carriage. We can get there in just under 30 minutes.
Okay. Do you think that maybe I should get my armor if we think there's going to be
I I
trouble?
I don't know. Iwo used the word cultist.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. I did.
he kind of looks at Lapis.
I should probably get my armor then. I
Oh
guess. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
if
Okay.
we're gonna go, yeah, if it's gonna be a cultist, maybe he knows some magic or something.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be good. All right. I have to get my arm. Oh, this is for you.
And he like just like hands
Takes
the
the-
note to her. He's like,
I have to get my armor. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
and he runs. He like runs up the stairs.
Orgoth, you look very nice as you run away.
Lapis kind of just puts elbow on top of Question's shoulder, and it's just he's adorable, isn't he?
He's so adorable. When he kissed me, it's like that was so long ago, but I can't stop thinking about it. She opens the note, and it's just like smiling, big smile, big eyes twinkling.
Do you need a pen?
I do need a pen.
Just gonna reach into her pouch and just give her like a little quill.
Let's see. She checks something, folds the note up, gives you the pen back.
Puts it away.
Actually, she opens it back up and kisses the paper and leaves a little lipstick print, and then closes it back up.
Do you want me to give it to him, or you want to give it to him?
I'll give it to him.
Cool.
Thank you. Hopefully this won't be any bother. It's just that he might be dangerous, and we've got people there, but we just really need some help, I think. And it might be somebody who's just, if he's a cultist, he may be a follower of one of the betrayer gods, and we just can't have any of that nonsense around.
Oh
the
yeah,
archive.
no. If we follow him though, where exactly do you want us to stop at?
Well, I think just finding out who he is and what he wants. I mean, maybe we could even be like undercover. Like,
Oh, that's
just
true.
talk to
That's
him
true.
because he doesn't know you two,
That's his true.
and he hasn't seen me. So
Alright.
I can ditch my cobalt soul robes, and we just have a night on the town, like we're going out on the town, and
Ooh, like a date.
like a date. And she smiles really big and winks at you.
She Lapis kind of just like smirks a little bit and just goes, if it's all right with you, if you guys want to be in the carriage, I think I want to ride outside and get some fresh air.
Of course. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah.
She giggles. You're muted.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Let's go take care of library guy.
Orgoth, when you pull the armor out, your little spider
Mhm.
friend has gone missing. Wasn't under the bed at all.
Okay. I don't even think he like. Now he's worried because he's like, okay, I gave her the note, did the thing. Okay, I get my armor. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this job real good. That'll be good. And then he's like, not even really thinking about the little spider guy, so I don't think he even really susses that it's not there.
Okay.
But he puts the armor back on, and before he leaves his room, he stops and concentrates to see if he can feel the spiders. He's got the leather on between it and
make an Arcana check.
Alrighty. Not terrible. 11.
11.
Mediocre.
You could kind of feel like, the attuning, you're attuned to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel that, the connection. And you feel like you kind of think about it, and the ability to cast web, you can definitely, you think you might be able to actually use that spell. Like actually you might have to practice controlling it, but you can definitely tap into, you can kind of feel like you could shoot webs out of your hands, basically.
Right. At least once.
Yeah, exactly.
Like maybe once a day.
Once a day.
Like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay.
Question is, she kind of she's drank half her drink and put it back and kind of ignoring it. And she's holding the paper and smiling really big.
He's like, okay. So let's go get library guy. right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I've got the carriage just right outside. And she kind of like, let's go. And she gets up. And you go to
Uh,
the carriage and get in.
all right. With that, I'm just like, I'm gonna go and sit with the driver. I just kind of want to feel the fresh air. You guys enjoy yourselves.
Okay. Okay.
And he looks really questioning at Lapis.
Mm-hmm.
Lapis just like gives him like a quick wink, like you got this, bro.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And so Orgoth will he starts to get in and then he's like, oh, and then he gets back out and he holds the door open.
And
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
she crawls in and you crawl in after her. And it's a very nicely, it's not like fancy, like rich. It's very utilitarian, but there's nice cushy seats, and there's like the horses that are attached to the carriage are very fast, and they look like they can really get the carriage where it needs to go very quickly. There's actually like handholds around the carriage, and she says, "Okay, you ready?" Lapis, you get up, and it's like, "Oh, you're gonna ride up here with me, aren't you?"
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun.
I'd hold on, miss. These horses are raring to go. Name's Vinny.
Nice to meet you, Vinny. Let's go. Let's
Okay.
hit this popsicle stand.
And whips the reins, and suddenly the Orgoth, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice. Here we go. I'm using D&D Beyond. Let's do it.
Okay.
Woo!
Nat 20.
Oh
Nice.
wow.
22.
Okay. So this is what happens. Instead of you falling, like she Question was about to sit down, and she was kind of pushing her dress to the side, like getting organized, and suddenly the carriage takes off, and she dips forward, drops the note, and falls into your lap, and you just immediately like catch her.
Right. Are you all right?
I'm sorry, I'm so clumsy. And she like gets on the. She was gonna sit in the opposite of you, but then she sits next to you on the carriage bench.
No, yeah. That's why, because the force pushed you to get this way. You go back in the seat. So
Hi.
hi.
So she picks up the note, hands it to you.
Should I open it?
What do you think?
Well, I get yes. I'm gonna
He opens it with that way where like he kind of doesn't want to see, but he like when you get in those college acceptance letters or one eye, yeah, you're like,
and
he opens it up.
There's a big check and a heart around the yes box with a little lipstick print.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, sure.
You're adorable, Orgoth.
Thanks, thank you. No one's really ever said that, but that's good. That's good, right?
You could just have asked me.
Well, I thought I did, didn't I? That's what I did
out loud.
Oh, well, it's the first time I've asked anybody, so I thought that would be, if you said no, then it wouldn't be. You could just leave a note, and then it'd be.
You didn't want it to hurt. Oh, Orgoth.
Oh,
I'm glad that I'm your first date.
Yeah. Coffee lunch. Lapis said a coffee lunch would be good.
Yes, this is sort of a business trip, but I wanted to let you know. I mean, we might be doing a little undercover if we're going to be following this cultist guy. Like we can. How about this? This might make you feel better. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't we pretend like we're on a date tonight? And then we can go on a real coffee lunch date later.
Oh, so this is like practice. This is like
Yeah,
like when you
practice.
spar
If it
before an
makes you
actual
feel
fight.
better, it's like yes,
Right.
yes, yes. But
Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah.
but
Okay.
it's
Good.
not
Yeah.
pretend because I'm enjoying my time with you, and it's
Right.
not.
No, it's like when you're getting ready for a match, right? A contest, and you're sparring, and you know it's not like the outcome isn't determining whether you're the victor or not, but you still enjoy the exercise, right?
The
And
carriage goes around like at that was getting a little bit awkward, like trailing off. The carriage kind of goes around, and she like leans into you.
oh yeah, you
And it straightens back out, and she kind of sits up a little bit, and it's like, it's okay, Orgoth. It's okay.
okay, yeah, yeah. So are we? So we're this guy, right? We
Yeah,
supposed to just like scare him away? But you want to follow him too?
he, my boss, Iwo, he knows more, but
Okay,
it's he's said Iwo said he was a cultist and said he was looking at some forbidden books and asking
oh,
some
all right,
questions that tripped a few alarms with people, like
okay,
made people kind of alarmed. Um, and we just want to make sure that he's up to not. We want to know what he's up to,
right,
and so
okay,
we may have to
okay,
follow him around, and maybe we can, you know, find out where he's staying, what he's up to, and just make sure he's not going to cause any harm to anybody. Because
okay.
you
That
know
sounds
that
good. Okay.
the worship of the betrayer gods is forbidden in Ank'Harel. It's dangerous.
Right, right, right. So worshiping them, right? Like,
Yes.
right.
Are you okay, Orgoth? She takes your hand.
Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah. This is it's a bit it's a big city. There's a lot going on. I haven't really been outside of Chigao much or ever. So I thought this no, it's good. This is really good. This is really good. Really good.
And she leans ahead against your shoulder. We'll be there soon.
And he's got that like awkward. He's happy, but he's kind of tense.
Yeah.
So it's that, I'm imagining that scene where she's leaned in and he's just like kind of sitting like straight back upright and like kind of half smiling, but really has no idea, as many actors on the stage, what to do with his hands.
Exactly. The on the driver's seat, Vinny is like really like pushing the horses. Like this is like an exciting ride. Ash's tail is just like whipping behind, like he's on your shoulder, and it's like having fun, miss?
Yeah, no, this is weird.
Why is it weird?
Because I'm not like we're not stopping to see the sceneries. That's what I'm used to so far.
Well, we got to get somewhere fast. I specialize in fast.
What kind of horses are these?
God, I don't know anything about horses. They're fast horses. They're really fast. Very strong.
I can tell.
Okay. After about 30 minutes, like you get there quickly, and the instead of like pulling to the front of the library of the archive, it goes all the way to the back. And this is the temple of the Mentor, which is the headquarters of the Cobalt Soul. And they pull to the back, and Vinny helps you down, Lapis. And we're here, and kind of knocks and opens the door, and Question kind of raises her head up and says, "That was fun. That was really nice."
Yeah, really fast. We got here really fast. So, all right. So we're gonna. I'm gonna kind of follow your lead. I think,
Okay.
or
I'll take you.
Lapis's lead.
I'll
the
take you all
whole
upstairs. I'll take you all upstairs. How's that?
tracking thing, but I can I can make sure the guy doesn't do anything we don't like, and we're on our practice
Hey, you're
date, right? Okay,
no,
okay.
no, 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 no. Shh. Thank you for protecting me.
Oh yeah, oh yes, of course, yeah, yes.
And she takes you upstairs through the back door and up some stairs, um, and eventually you end up on the fourth floor. And she takes you to a balcony, and you see this man. He is wearing like mostly blue robes. Um, he's got balding, just little puffs of white hair above his ears, and he's got a big tattoo, like kind of like a black kind of splotch on his cheek, and it looks like it has like some sort of like knotted design in it. That lines go through it. Um, and he's like, "Question, hello, please, come in. You brought your friends. I am Iwo Zalare, and I am one of the um, head librarians here at the Cobalt Soul at the Temple of the Mentor. Um, I want to show you something." And he takes you to a balcony. And the balcony overlooks the interior of the temple. And you see this man kind of arguing with several of the people. There's like 4 or 5 blue robed guards. And he's kind of arguing. And he's holding this book. And they're trying to get the book away from him. And the wizard, he's obviously a wizard, pale skin, has numerous body piercings, um, and you see him kind of like give up the book. And he takes the staff. He has the staff kind of like wrapped around it as he gives the book away. He's like, "Fine, I'll be back. I need that book." And he takes the staff has a crooked, like a serpent as the crook of the staff. And you see him kind of walk out. "Our investigators report," Iwa says, "that this man is likely a cultist of Zahir, the cloaked serpent, one of the betrayer gods. I would ask if you could follow him back to wherever he is staying without causing a scene, find out why he's here, and if it's to cause trouble, let us know, or apprehend him yourselves and turn him over to the hand of Ord. And then let me know how it goes." Um, he appears to be. He was asking several very uncomfortable questions about who had been checking out books about the betrayer gods. Perhaps he's trying to connect with other Zahir worshippers in the city.
So you said, we take care of him and hand him over to the hand of Ord, like for what?
If he is, for worshipping the betrayer gods is illegal in Ankarel.
Right, but it because he's got a staff. Maybe he just has a staff.
He is. I need to find out if he is worshipping.
Oh, because you could have something like that was that somebody made a long time ago
no.
about the betrayer gods, right? But you don't worship them, and then that's
No,
That's
no,
very
you
true.
can-
That's
that is
very
very
true.
true. That's very
Right,
true.
right.
That's very true. Question says, I cast one of the guards cast detect magic, and the staff was magical.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things that are magical. Doesn't mean anything though.
right. So we have to catch him like worshiping,
Or
like
just find out, try to find out what he's not from Ankarel. That much is certain.
okay.
I mean, neither are we.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
saying.
it's
I'm not
so
saying that's suspicious. I'm saying that this is. He is trying to take books with forbidden knowledge of the betrayer gods from the archive, and he
well,
is.
then why isn't it more protected? How is he grabbing these books if they're in the forbidden zone?
They're not. It's not forbidden. We have these books. We have certain books that are out to be able to entrap people, I guess you could say. They, we keep tabs on people who they search for, certain items. It kind of triggers an alarm amongst our staff, and we just keep a watch on them.
That's kind of that's very shady. That's very shady shit.
So it's like a bait book. You
It
like
is a
leave it
bait
Yeah.
book.
out.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
mean,
Wow.
yeah, but some people could read that thing to be like, okay, I want to know what happened, so that way I don't do X, Y, and Z. And instead, you guys are like, oh, this guy has to
No,
be
not
bad.
just because he read the books. It's because of the questions he's been asking. Who's been checking out the books? We, our investigators, have been, you know, looking into him,
Mm.
and I just
Mm.
we think he is out to cause trouble,
All
and we could
right.
use your help.
I don't know. What do you think, Lapis?
I mean, I think you guys, I think honestly, your guys' logic is really horrible and inconsistent and very judgmental. But we can see what he's up to. That much we can at least do, but you guys really need to figure out a better system because that's just shady. That's just shit.
Well, if we find out somebody's been doing some shady shit, I mean, aren't you wary of them? Aren't you like able to kind of be aware of what's happening?
Not no, I mean it's their thing. If someone's kind of being shady, maybe that's just how they have been their whole life.
And if that's the case, then we will be happy to,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Find out a better system instead of just immediately believing this guy might be evil. Just find a better system. Anyway, come on, Orgoth. Question. Let's go do our thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Questions like, I'm sorry about that, as you all walk down the stairs.
Oh, it's okay. We don't blame you. That's like, that's how superiors can be sometimes.
I
I
mean,
guess.
like I've been telling him about in my, the people I work with about all of you and how wonderful you all are, and she looks at Orgoth and like, and so capable. You're very capable people, and I just
Yeah,
I don't want you.
we have a name. We have a name now.
You
you know.
do? What are you called?
Yes, we're the favored few.
Patent
Favorite
pending.
pet.
Trademark. Copyright.
TM.
Ding. She says, wait. I didn't pick up the paper recently, but as she's passing, there's like a little like, because there's like books everywhere and like things just like taken off the shelves and put on little tables next to the books for refiling later. And she finds a newspaper, like an few days old newspaper, and holds it up. It's like, the artist who does these for the paper, the broadsheets are terrible. But is that you?
Yes, that's because I was in the Bowl of Judgment. Yeah, that was like today's paper on your periodicals table there.
I wish you would. I would have come watched you.
Well, but I'm competing again at the end of the month again with all the weekly champions. They compete in a monthly contest, and then we have to battle some guy named the Masked Condor, which we think
She
is a pretty
laughs.
bad name.
That's a pretty bad name. Can I? Is it okay if I come?
Oh yeah, oh no, I'll get you a ticket. You can sit in the VIP booth with Lapis and North and Wilman and a dwarf that I met. and his wife. He said he was going to bring his wife too, but yes, I get like some tickets to sit up where the announcers are, and you can see really good when I beat this guy.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'd like to hear how the first competition went sometime.
Oh yeah.
And he takes the Orgoth takes the paper and tries to like subtly hand it hand it to Lapis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, well maybe I could tell you over coffee lunch, because he wants Lapis to see that she says yes.
she she like takes it and just kind of, well, she doesn't even open it. She just looks over at Oragoth and just gives him like a oh hell yeah nod.
Okay. So shall we follow this guy?
Yeah.
I
Let's
thought
follow.
that's what we were doing.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So you head around to the front of the building, and you see down. It's a little bit later in the evening, and the streets are not as crowded, but he appears to be heading toward more of a restaurant area. Like there's a row of different like bars and taverns and restaurants, and he's heading that direction. And you see him, and he kind of takes this scroll out of his robes, opens it up, takes out a pen, marks something out, rolls it back up, puts it back in his robes, and the staff is pretty tall. It's like right above his head, and he looks around. And I'd like you all to make. Are you being sneaky? I'm
I was gonna
assuming.
I was gonna say, is there any sort of way that I can like go around all of the crowd and kind of be in front of him?
He's
Like,
being real slow, and it's like you're kind of coming at an angle from around the side of the building. So I think
okay,
so. Yeah.
okay, because what I want to do is I want to take out one of my books,
Mm-hmm.
and the book is called the betrayers, if the betrayers of love, and it has a couple of the symbols of the betrayer god and like a heart in the middle of it.
Okay.
And I kind of want to have that book out and like be as though I'm like interested in like, oh, the betrayer god sort of
Ooh.
deal,
Okay.
and like kind of bump into him.
Mm-hmm. I'd
So
like
I
you
kind
to.
of
Okay.
want to do
So you
that.
do that, and Question like kind of takes Orgoth's arm and to kind of
Oh
walking
yeah.
behind.
Oh, okay.
Where
Right. Mm-hmm. We
and
should get some
Oh,
dinner. Cause yeah, right.
and before I get close to him, I want to take out my potion of mind reading and just drink that.
Ooh. Okay. So you drink that. It allows you to cast the telepathy spell, I believe.
Detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Okay. Detect thoughts 5e. Okay. The surface thoughts are as you kind of like as you take it. The surface thoughts are the archive is hiding something. They're hiding something. They know by the fangs of Zahir, they've got to be around here somewhere. I have to find that viper's pit.
Okay, and as she's hearing that from him, she's gonna purposely bump into him, but
Okay.
like make it seem as though it's an accident.
Make a performance or deception check at advantage because his plan is brilliant.
What is that? That is eight, and then and you said performance
Or
or
deception.
that's a dirty 20 then.
Okay. And he bumps into you. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. And she's just gonna kind of have her book kind of like a little bit shown as though
And
she's like,
the eyes, like you're like holding the book like this, and the
mm-hmm.
title's just kind of sticking up a little bit. He looks at the title and looks at you, and I'm gonna have him roll an insight check. Okay.
She's just gonna be like, don't judge.
He's like, hello.
Hi.
My name is Loren Ophitis.
Well, nice to meet you, Lapis.
Nice to meet you. Where did you get that book?
I had it for a couple of years now. I found it in some ruins. I I kind of sort of wanted to know what was in here, and it has it's a little bit of a romantical history of the betrayer gods, but then, actual romance in it. But there's some actual history in here.
Hmm. Do you know where I could find other books like this?
Um, I'm
Specifically,
not
specifically about the betrayer gods, the romance stuff. Not so much, but
I mean, you can probably check out a library around here. I'm not exactly sure.
well, the libraries here tend to be very strict with their information. They don't like letting people just all come off the street and look around. I thought that's what libraries are all about.
Yeah, I thought so too. What's up with that?
I just don't know.
Wait, so they let you see the book, but you can't check it out?
I found the book on a shelf, and it was like the history of the betrayer gods, and I wanted to look at it. They said I was asking them where I could find books like this, more books, like I need to know. I'm a historian. I
And
like I like knowing these things.
yeah, like you want to know what happened in the past so that way you don't do it again in the future. That sort
Mm-hmm.
of deal. Yeah, I
Right,
get it. I get it.
exactly.
What am I hearing in his head though?
You're hearing a little bit of confusion. Like she's got an interest in the betrayer gods. Maybe this is an avenue where I could find people that I can connect with here in on Corel.
Okay.
And
With
she
that, oh, go ahead.
he says, perhaps, um so tell me what's about the tell me stories of the book. Tell me, like, which of the betrayer gods is your favorite?
Well, from this book, I mean, they kind of take a little bit of civil liberties with how they act, but they try and keep it as, historically accurate as possible while, making it romance. But probably Lulth
Oh,
a little bit in
the
there.
spider
And
queen. Oh, does it say anything about Zahir in there?
actually, that's like one of the bigger ships. It's like Sahir and for whatever reason, Grumpsh are both after Lulth.
Amazing, amazing. Are you busy?
Oh, not really. I was just kind of touristing around.
Well, let's go somewhere. I'd like to hear more about these stories. Perhaps you could tell me.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'd be more happy to. The more people who know about these weird things, the better, right?
Definitely, the more, the better.
Uh, she's gonna look around as though she's looking for like a coffee shop or something.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of look over at Oragoth and like kind of give like a tiny little nod,
Mm-hmm.
and before being like, is there like a cafe or
The
a small
direction that
place?
he was headed was kind of a cafe slash restaurant slash tavern
Mm,
area.
you lead the way. I think my head was in the clouds with reading.
Hmm.
Where were you go?
Of course. He come along, and he takes you like toward, like, you see with like more light. There's lights and smells of food and sounds, and he takes you, and there's like a small tavern just at the outskirts of it. Like, it's a little bit seedier, a little bit darker, and he opens the door for you, lets you in.
She goes in and waits on the other side for him because she wants to make sure that he's kind of close.
Okay. Um, Orgoth in question, you see them
Oh,
go
okay.
in.
Look, I think she's working her shady magic or something. I don't know, but we better follow because
I don't
we
know
don't
what
leave
she
her
did,
alone
but
with that guy.
no, we should definitely not leave her alone. She's got his number though. This is brilliant to watch. Okay.
She's really smart. Like Lapis is really really smart.
You're smart too, Orgoth. Don't sell yourself short.
I'm not. It's no. It's not like a. Well, I mean, everything's a competition, but not in this case. Like I can acknowledge that she's smarter than me, but thank you for seeing that I am not as dumb as a lot of people think.
Um, Loren comes in through the door and goes over to a table. It's real smoke. People are smoking in here, like cigar, hookahs, and just really like the scent of it's real heavy in the air. The
Man, thank goodness I can't breathe.
exactly. The bartender is a bugbear, kind of like he's and the tavern is like low ceilinged, so he's like got a permanent like crouch from having to walk underneath the beams and everything. And he comes over like, "Hi, can I get you anything?" And Lauren says, anything for you? Did I catch? I didn't catch your name. Did he ask your name?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. For my friend, whatever she wants, and I'll take an ale.
Oh, nothing for me. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I mean, are we gonna be here for a while?
Just a little bit. I just wanted to get somewhere private where we could talk away
Oh yeah,
from prying ears.
got it, got it. And she's gonna put the book down on the table and grab Ashes and puts him on her lap as
Hmm.
she's like petting him.
Okay. Um. Okay. He kind of looks at Ashes, like, hmm, cute. So you how long have you been in the city?
A few days,
Oh,
less
fairly
than a week,
new.
I think. Yeah.
What brings you here?
Mostly sightseeing. I haven't been to this part of the uh continent before, and Ankara's pretty big. There's a
It,
lot to
it,
see and a
it
lot to
is
do.
quite a bit. And Orgoth, you in question are at the door.
Let me. Oh, allow me.
He opens the door.
And um, she goes in, followed by you, going. Um, it looks like there's several empty tables around. You see Lapis sitting with the guy.
Right.
He's got
I
he's
don't want
got
to
the
sit.
close to them. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I don't want to be too close.
mhm.
Right. So enough to where if something went down, I can get there, but not like the next table over. So
The bar has one of those
um
like L shaped. It's like comes up one side of the room and it kind of does a right turn, and there's chairs on the end
mhm.
of the bar that way. And so you can sit at the bar, be kind of close, but not, you know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should.
And he leans into questions like, "Oh,
Um, for strategic purposes, we should sit at the bar because that gives me the best sight line and then avenue of attack if required.
See, you
Uh,
are smart. And she point.
but I can also get you another celery drink while we're there.
Is
I
that what
don't
we're
think
calling it?
I don't think they serve my kind of drinks here. I'll just have an mm, what kind of people what do people drink in places like this?
Well, I usually only drink. Oh wait, I have an idea. Bartender,
Bugbear comes over. Yeah.
I will have a stout. And uh, do you have a mead?
We do have a couple of dusty bottles
Uh,
in the back.
oh well, a mead for the lady, please.
I'll be right back. And he goes to the back and
So
bring.
it's made of honey and water, and it's
Oh,
really sweet,
that sounds delicious.
like you.
And he comes back and puts the bottle in a glass and brings you a big mug of stout. And they back at the table, um, Lauren's like, "So have you met any fellow enthusiasts of the Spider Queen?
Sadly, not really. I
Well, why do you
Not a
say
lot of people.
sadly?
Well, not a lot of people enjoy. Uh, well, they don't really enjoy the history of these things. People here tend to
That's what I'm
shy
saying.
away.
There's so the betrayer gods are so much of our history in the past, and the stories and the adventures that they went on are just fascinating to read about. And I was hoping to find, and he looks at the book, a book club, perhaps. Uh,
Oh,
and you hear it's like you get another surface thought, and this one is a little bit different now. It's like she knows people. Maybe she knows people. I have to get in protection somehow. The assembly is going to catch me. Like it's just he's kind of scared. He's actually a little bit like he's hiding it well,
mhm.
but he's hunted. He feels like he's being hunted.
uh, the one thing is because people are so afraid of it, it's very hard to find anybody to even talk about these things out loud. I think if there was going to be some sort of book club, it would definitely have to be like an underground thing.
That's what I was thinking. Like underground, and perhaps you know I don't think I have the resources. I'm fairly new to the city.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from oh god, brain fart. What's the capital of the Dwindlian Empire? It's Rexarim. I'm from Rexarim. I
How do you
just
spell that?
it's like REXX. I lose it from there. Um,
REXXENTRUM.
Rexitrum. Yes.
Rexentrum.
I'm from the capital. Um, and I just arrived on airship a few weeks ago. I'm just trying to find some fellow compatriots around. Um,
Well, have you tried like I know there's a few organizations around here, I think, that are all about history. Have you tried like that?
well, I've tried the Cobalt Soul just now today, and I went to the Crystal Chateau. That's not what it's called. Um, I went to Legions of All Sites University, the university in town, and I was able to get some research done, but it felt like people were following me the whole time.
Hmm. I guess I heard I like people don't talk about the betrayer gods around here. I guess it makes sense. But why would you want to do it here? If it's a bit, I guess, taboo?
It's illegal. I know that people who worship the betrayer gods just can get thrown in
Well,
jail.
well, you're not worshiping them, are you?
He kind of like says no, but his thoughts say yes.
Hmm. Well, if as long as you're not worshiping them and they know your intent, and they know that you just want to learn more about the past.
And maybe find out, what made them so powerful. And he thinks in his thoughts, you hear him think, it's the power that what I seek. I need if I'm going to get away from my former allies in the Cerberus Assembly, I'm going to need power. I'm going to need protection. There has to be an enclave of Zahir cultists somewhere in the city.
I guess. Yeah, no, I guess that's true. I don't know. I feel like you picked the wrong place, though. I mean, me even carrying this book, people were giving me weird looks.
Mhm.
And I keep having to explain that it's just a romanticized historical
It's
thing.
fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction.
Exactly. Just because there's, all of the
Mm.
betrayer gods in there, and there's some sex in it, yeah. But it gets in the in betweens of stuff. Like all of that stuff is what happens in between things that we technically don't know what actually happened.
That's true. That's true. People come up with all sorts of strange stories to make up to cover for things that we don't understand.
Yeah,
You understand.
I understand. You understand too.
So tell me. You're telling me the truth that you don't know anybody? You don't.
Sadly. I mean, you're the first.
Maybe we should start something together.
Maybe we should.
Lolthans here.
I mean, if you want to read it, you can. Things get super saucy. She does things with her spiders, and he does things with like. Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
It's more of a web thing, like tying
Oh.
up.
Okay.
No,
Um.
no, it doesn't get that crazy. It doesn't get that crazy.
No. No. I. Uh, as a wizard, I do you know, have to watch out for. I can't let my studies come first. So, such a book might be entertaining to read.
I mean, if you have nothing else to read,
That's true. Um. So, where are you staying?
I'm actually kind of here and there. Right now, I'm staying at the River District.
Ah. I have um, an apartment at the Scrolls Alcove in the Sigil District.
Oh, you actually, so you're staying here a long time?
Well, I had the cash and I needed, to somewhere I could stay that's away from the hustle and bustle and a high rise and apartment building. It's just perfect.
Ooh, fancy. Maybe I should come by sometime.
You should. He takes out a piece of paper and writes down an address and an apartment number, which is like 11th floor.
All right.
Hands it to
She takes it, and then she slides the book over. I mean, just in case get bored.
you. Well, I hope you come by. I'll return it.
I
I'll read it and return it to you if you come by.
deal. Well, until then.
And he
And she
stands
gives
up.
him she gives him a wink, and she puts ashes back around her neck before
Okay.
she walks off.
Okay. And he like lets out and you breathe. You read in his mind. I. She probably doesn't know anything, but maybe she can help protect me.
Okay.
And Orgoth in question, you see Lapis get up and leave, and he just sees sit
Okay,
here.
so you like books, right? You mentioned question you like books.
I love reading.
When
Yes.
yeah, what's your favorite kind of books that you read?
Well, I do a lot of reading of, like, I guess you could call it nonfiction. The
Okay.
like I like reading about things that have happened from a historical point of view, but also I
Hmm.
like it's called historical fiction. Like I like reading the best kind of books where it's like these things actually happened, but there's like people that didn't really exist actually like in the middle of the action of what's happening around them. And sometimes they're
Oh,
romantic and sometimes it's action filled, but they're really fun. And sometimes the books are written so horribly, and I always have to go through, like, I always have a pencil with me when I read, and if there's something that's completely out of the pale, just wrong, I'll just mark it out and I'll correct it in the book. Like I wish
Right,
they'd.
right. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. You want to make sure that it's the historical part is right.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe a publishing company could like hire me if I ever leave the Cobalt Soul.
Oh, yeah.
And
You could check the
you
books
see
for
her say that out loud
accuracy.
and go like
Yeah,
this, like over her mouth.
right. Oh,
And
and
you see let me see if he heard that. No, he did not hear. But um, Lapis is gone because he looked.
okay. Should we wait and watch him for another couple minutes, or we don't want to leave at the same time, right? That
No,
looks
no, no,
shady.
no.
Okay.
He finishes his drink and gets up, and you see him catch a carrot, like go outside. And Lapis, where do you go? Do you go when you go outside? You're muted.
I am heading off towards like where they split off the first time.
Okay, kind of do that direction. You
Mhm.
see Loren get into a carriage and head toward the Sigil District.
Cool. All right, he's probably heading home.
I think we wait a couple of more minutes so
Mhm.
we're not like immediately after him. And then I'll pay the tab
Okay.
for the drinks. And
Okay. All right. So, thank you. What a delightful establishment you have here.
Yeah, yeah. Come again. Or don't. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
then he'll escort question out
Okay.
and they'll start looking around for Lapis.
Lapis, you see them come out, and eventually you see her up the street.
Oh,
And you
Hey
get
guys.
well, but you were like you were like this is a big compliment, by the way. You were like north. You were just like oof in there
that was brilliant.
working your. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, no. Funny enough, I have really good people skills.
Oh, sure.
I've never
you
doubted
have been
it.
around a long time, right? So sure.
Yeah, no.
Uh, Question says, what did you find out?
So what he wants really is that okay, so he told me a couple of things. He said that he's really interested in that about the history, but it was all like kind of bullshit. I'll tell you more about it when we get away from here.
Shall we go back to the archive?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And you go back around the back so they don't see you. And as you are going that direction, the road that Loren was on, that he got into the carriage,
Mhm.
you see another carriage with an imperial seal on the side of it, white, like 4 horses, like slowly, and it seems to be going the same direction. And as it passes, you see a man with stringy red hair dangling down in the window.
Doesn't look familiar.
Wow, look at that carriage. That is like
Wait,
ostentatious.
what symbol does it have on it?
It has the imperial seal from the Dwindlian Empire.
Weird. But we should get going before if we get caught, just in case.
Okay. Lapis, take an inspiration.
Oh, I could add it to the inspiration that I forget to fucking use.
Okay. So you head to the back, and there's the carriage house is kind of in the back where you see the Vinny kind of brushing down the horses and taking really good care of them. And Question takes you into the carriage house and shuts the door.
All right. So he apparently came from Rexcentrum, and he's actually staying here for a while. He has himself an apartment. But while he was saying he was interested in just like the history of it, he's definitely worshiping the betrayer gods. but he's only doing that, I think, because he wants power, because the Cerberus Assembly is after him.
In question is like Cerberus Assembly. That's the Imperial mages that are, because the Cerberus Empire, the Cerberus Assembly, and the Empire work hand in hand to rule
Mm-hmm.
the Empire.
Yeah,
I wonder why they want him.
I'm not exactly sure. I heard in his mind I could hear something about the Zahir cultists, like he was looking for them.
Hmm. So he's definitely a cult, like a worshiper at least.
I think so, but I don't know if he's bad about it.
Hmm. If he's on the run, maybe he's just looking. Yeah, he's looking for somebody to protect him.
That's
Yeah.
what I heard. He said, well, he said that I probably didn't know anything in his mind, but that I could probably offer him protection from the assembly.
I saw him give him the book. That was quite brilliant, Lapis.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, if honestly, I would let you borrow that book too.
Ooh,
Betray Your Gods Aside, it's kind of good.
I'd like to read it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Um, well, I think our mission is a success. I can tell uh, Iwo about all of this. We don't have to go back up to see him. Um, I do have, and he pulls out, she pulls out 2 bags. Like I was supposed to give you these at the end of the mission, and hands out 2 bags, and inside are 25 platinum pieces each.
Ooh.
I mean, thank you, because I guess we did the work for the Cobalt Soul, but I would just help you, right?
I know that, but I want to make sure this is what I was given, and I want to make sure that you're taken care of.
Oh, okay, okay. No, that yeah, right. Yes.
That was a wonderful practice date, Orgoth.
Yeah, I thought it went really good. Did you like the mead? I didn't ask.
The mead was quite delicious. Thank you. It had a little bit of a metal taste to it, but I don't know if that was just because it was.
Probably because we were in kind of a shithole. But other than that, I will take you someplace nice for coffee lunch.
I'm looking forward to coffee lunch. Um, uh, she gives Lapis a look, like, could you give us a moment?
All right. I think I need to go and sit down a little bit and kind of get rid of the potion in my body. So I'll be back later, guys.
Okay. Yeah, because we should probably go
She's just going to be
back
just
together.
outside.
Yeah,
I don't think
no,
we should like travel
no,
separate.
no,
It's
no.
too
Give me a
dangerous.
second. Trust me, you don't want to know what I'm going to be doing.
And
Okay, I trust you.
All right, I'll be back in a bit.
in question takes your hand, Orgoth, and it's like, I'm looking forward to our date.
Me too. I am looking forward to the date very much too.
And she leans over and gives you a kiss on the cheek and says,
Oh,
contact me. She actually like pulls out a sending stone and gives it to you, and just call me.
oh,
It's
all right.
directly to this one, so call me if you need
Wow.
anything.
Okay. Well, it's very convenient. I will do that.
Okay.
How do these work? I've never had one.
And she spends a few minutes explaining sending stones to Orgoth, and practicing actually like sending the mental messages back and forth.
Hello, this is Orgoth. Do you hear me?
The ringtone is like ba 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 da, and the as Lapis takes care of business, and that's where we're going to end for today.
Woo!
Woohoo!
And technically, that's the third faction mission. So I don't know if anybody from the other two people are in the chat still, but we're leveling up to level 8 now.
What?
Yep. Yep. It'll be a
yes.
surprise. Yep. Level 8. What is it? Y'all are 7, right? So it's level 8
Yep.
now. Yep.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, man. Exciting.
Ooh.
Let's see
Oh,
what
Jaden,
I-
that was brilliant. You're like
Yay.
in. with
That was
him
a brilliant
thrilled.
idea.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy it worked out though.
That worked out so well. Well, the potion, the mind reading potion is those are so handy. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I need to get rid of it off my inventory. I forgot to do that, but I'll do that.
Yay. Well, if everything is, we need to talk about anything else before we go. Let's go ahead and do our wrap up. It's a little bit over time, but I don't care. So.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, everybody, it's Bill. You can find me on Twitter at Bill Roper and on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok that I'm hardly on, but a bunch of stuff there anyway at Bill Freakin' Roper. If you like Star Wars, I am playing as Cure Starfall, a rough around the edges. I grew up on a tramp freighter and I smell like it, human starship pilot in Shadowport Adventures, Luck of the Draw over on the Emporium for the Wayward Gamer Twitch channel. And I am also occasionally on the Happy Jacks RPG Network at happyjacks.org, talking about all things GM advicey. And I'll try to pick up one of Jamie's things. Hey, we would love to have you be with us as a part of what we do all the time. So we have a Patreon, which, by the way, Ron, amazing job for Christmas getting out not one but two Patreon exclusives, which is crazy. So if you want to, when we were talking about Orgoth and Wilvin at the Bowl of Judgment, that was a special episode for our Patreon. And then I am just about to listen to the one.
Ooh, I can't wait
to find out how.
Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think.
Yes.
I listened to the very, very beginning of it, and I am like so in. I got pulled in by the deal already. So please, if you got a few dollars to spend, we'd love to have you join us on Patreon. It's a great community of people, and we're putting out super cool, fun content just for you.
Hey everybody, this is Jaden playing Lapis Wing. You can find me over on the Twitter at Foxtrot Fallout. Please be 18 plus because I don't want I don't want to get in trouble. And yeah, just go on our Discord. We talk a lot there. We have movie nights. I like to talk about Final Fantasy a lot if you're into that sort of
what
deal.
movie were we doing on Thursday, I think?
What was it, Bill?
Oh, are we doing Zardoz?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's 2023. It's the year of Zardoz.
So we're doing Zardoz. And then, oh God, there's so many other movies that we're going to basically watch.
We have a big list, yeah.
Yeah, we have a huge list. It keeps growing too, which is great. But yeah, just hang out with us and party down.
Yeah, and my name is Ron Murphy. You can find me on Twitter at Ron88Keys RBDM. Please follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons DND. You can find the Severed Sons Rhyme and the Frostmaiden podcast at any podcasting platform. And this episode will be on YouTube and on the podcast the week after, so next week. Please share us with all your friends. We have a fantastic community. Thank you to all our listeners and our fans. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, Gang Critical Role, and to all our listeners and everybody. Keep on rolling. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.